God is risen, He is alive, He won the victory, He reigns on high. Our God is risen, He is alive, He won the victory, He reigns on high. For our God is risen, He is alive, He won the
Morning, PreYouth. Welcome to week 3 of Purity. So it's our final week this week on this topic. We've been looking at living a pure life. So we've got a point of the week this week, which is set the standard. Our Bible verse is Psalm 119, and that says, "How can a young person stay on the path of purity?" And it's by living according to your word. So by living according to God's word, that's how we can stay on the right path and we can live a pure life that gives glory to God. So listen, guys, don't forget to check out social media directly after your program this morning. It's where you'll be able to get your activity for the week. And then also through the week, we've got lots of exciting things happening. So make sure you get involved, stay in touch. We miss you lots and see you soon. Bye.
I bet you're wondering.
What happens next?
Hang on for the loop!
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm telling you, the vice principal had a list that long. Flunking, lying, fighting, wrecking school You can wait until I've finished. Now, the next time the vice principal calls about that one, you'll have to go. After all, he's your son, not mine. The least you can do is
Pop,
to show...
can I speak to you alone for a moment?
Don't interrupt. You're in enough trouble as it is. It's your mother's fault he's no good. Letting him run wild, never caring what he was doing while he was living with her.
She did a pretty good job raising me.
So it's my fault. Well, our son turned out all right. How do you explain that?
So now we're going to guess what happens next.
Yeah, what does he do and where is he going? Is it A, he goes upstairs and cries? B, he steals the car and gets in a wreck? C, he stabs the front door with a knife? Or D, he plays with matches and accidentally starts a fire?
That lady was not very nice, so I'm going to guess A. He goes upstairs and cries. I would too.
He also seems like a kid who would be pretty accident prone, so I think he accidentally starts a fire.
Oh my goodness! That was scary! I'm so glad that you find Violet's funny. That poor door.
It's not only that he stabbed the door with a knife.
Yeah?
It's the fact that the name of this was Boy with a Knife.
I seriously did not see that coming.
Yeah, me either. You never know what's going to happen next. And that's what we're talking about today.
We've been talking about purity, how to recognize it and how to protect it.
Yes, and it's hard to stay on a path of purity if you don't know where you're going.
Psalm 119:9 says, "How can a young person stay on the path of purity? By living according to your word."
It's easy to wander off the path if you don't know what's ahead.
You gotta have standards, man. So we have 3 habits you can start today to help you stay on the path of purity.
First one is what you say. Jamie, what's something you say when you get frustrated?
Poop on a stick! Shapoopy! Oh! Grandma hair! Oh! Toe jam!
I was not expecting any of that.
I
That's
know.
a great transition into the next segment, which is Trash Talk.
Hey guys, I'm Austin Patterson and I'm the Life Church Online video producer, which means I get to make awesome stuff just like this. I'm also a husband to a beautiful, amazing, and godly wife named Alyssa. Hey wife, come say hello.
Who, me?
Yeah, come on.
Hey everyone.
And we're also proud owners of a dog named Muppy.
Muppy, say, I love you.
Oh, I love you too. I'm also a gamer and Twitch streamer, formerly known as Austinacious P. You might be wondering if I'm any good, but I did beat Ninja and Dr. Lupo. Check it out.
I got headshotted with a scope there across the map.
These two guys chilling here.
Oh, actually, there's a scar. Oh, well, there you go. At least he's got a good sense of humor with the dub, man.
Before I start gaming or sit down in front of a computer screen, I already set my standards. As believers and followers of Christ, we're called to live a life of purity. That means that I'm going to be the same in real life as I am behind the computer screen. So that means I'm going to be conscious of what I'm looking at on the computer. That also means that I'm not going to get mad whenever I lose in a game. I'm not going to get upset if I think they were cheating, and I'm not going to rage if there's lag. That also means that if I beat someone, I'm not going to be mean or derogatory towards them. It's so important for us to always be positive, loving, and encouraging with every single person that we interact with. I don't base my standards on other streamers or what other gamers are doing. I base my standards on what I feel like God has called me to do. It's so important for us to set our standards. It's also important for us to surround ourselves with others that have the same standards as we do. So set your standards now before you get behind the screen.
Oh, what's this knife doing on the door? Is this our house?
Huh.
Mom and Dad went out with Wilson.
They're brother and sister.
They won't be back until about 2.
They're brother and sister, right? That look did not say we're brother and sister.
All right, so what happens next?
I don't think we should guess what happens next. A, they exit the house and talk about not being alone without adults. B,
Let's just make it A.
It's A.
It's A.
B, they slow dance while talking about sandwiches. Sandwiches are pretty nice. C, zombies sneak up on them while they kiss on the couch. That's what happens if you kiss while your parents aren't home. Zombies will attack your house.
It's just a matter of time, really.
D, they steal the liquor from the liquor cabinet. Surely they mean licorice. Licorice from the licorice cabinet.
My vote's for zombies.
My vote is for sandwiches. Always sandwiches.
C.
Well, what would you like on your sandwich?
Oh, I don't mind. Anything would be fine. How about you?
Oh, I don't care. You say.
Well, what you got?
Is sandwiches code for something for young people?
I've got ham, tomato, cucumber,
Yeah.
and bacon, and peanut butter. We've got a whole restaurant.
Wait, on the bacon peanut butter and...
It's okay, they're just gonna make sandwiches.
Okay.
No! Oh, they lied. They're not just making sandwiches.
I don't think they're...
Those devious children.
I don't think they're gonna make a sandwich at all.
Well, are we really going there? Relationships?
Oh, we're going there. We're getting a seat.
We're talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I just want to go home. Can I just go?
Can I be excused from the Loop Show?
Do you know what the word purity means?
No.
What do you mean by purity?
And a question here is sexual purity, I assume you're talking about?
Purity is like a way of life. Purity is when something is just one thing that's not contaminated with other stuff.
Purity is protecting your heart. I think the best thing that you can do to protect your purity is pick the right people.
People who respect you.
When you surround yourself with people who are doing the wrong things, it's more likely that you're gonna fall into that as well.
Senior year for prom, I didn't want to deal with all of the drinking and shenanigans drama, so I got a group together of just close girlfriends, and we just brought guys that we were friends with, to prom, and there wasn't any relationship drama, and it was just a solid group of friends that had a good time.
I have a friend at school, and she invited me to go to a party, like a fun middle school party, and I just had to say no because that friend has been known to get into trouble and to do things that she is not supposed to do. And even though most of my friends were going, I had to say no.
It's like my grandfather says, if you want to be a bird, learn how to fly. If you want to be a pig, stay laying down. You just need to surround yourself with the same type of people that maintain your values.
Just always be smart, and I never go in a room where you're alone. Always be with friends, you know. Whenever you go to sleep, log your phone in the kitchen, give it to your parents at night.
During dates, my parents made me take a chaperone, which most of the time was my little brother. I was okay with it. I was a little scared of what was gonna happen if there was nobody there. I was like, yeah, I'll take Noah.
When I was in college, I was the only woman in the department. And I just had to learn to stay in a group, to make wise choices, to not put myself in a situation that could compromise me in any way, even in how I think, not just in what I do. Because sometimes when you're alone in your thoughts, that can be just as challenging.
I've had to just stay away from bad videos or bad music that has bad words in it, because it just kind of like fills your mind with all of that, and if you get used to it, you can start saying it. And I don't really want to start saying it.
I mean, there are shows that are so funny, but they're just not, they're not holy, they're not godly, I literally just told myself just no more. Because really what you put in is what you get out.
God created us, He made us, and purity honors Him in perhaps the fullest way possible.
You know, for some strange reason, people seem to consider office work as being free of any danger. What could happen to anyone working behind a nice, safe desk?
They could make a
What
sandwich.
could happen? Typewriter bites girl. Here's an industrious-looking fellow with his mind on his work. Oh! Desk traps man. Now let's take filing cabinets. Harmless-looking things, aren't they?
All right, what happens next? All right, A, he leaves the bottom drawer open and it trips someone. B, he slow dances with the filing cabinet and talks about sandwiches. C, he slams his hand in the filing cabinet. And D, the filing cabinet falls and crushes him.
Guess what I'm gonna say?
Sandwiches.
That's right.
Always bet on sandwiches. I'm going with sandwiches too. Let's see.
Harmless-looking things, aren't they? Yes, harmless-looking. But so is the rear end of a mule. Potentially, they are dangerous hazards. Kicking the drawer is the wrong method of closing it. It may slide open again to trip some unsuspecting victim. See what I mean? This girl might have broken her leg.
Goodness.
But this time she was lucky. Just a skinned shin. Of course, the real tragedy is that was her last pair of good stockings.
That's a serious thing. Getting runs in your pantyhose totally stinks.
But, I mean, you gotta watch out for those filing cabinets.
You do, yes, and she has to go buy new stockings. So, we've been talking about purity in what we say and in how we treat relationships. So, what's next?
Well, you gotta look at your relationship with God. Like, are you moving closer to Him or further away?
Let's take a look at this.
Hey, it's Leslie. Listen, have you heard that song Lifeline by Switch? Lifeline by Switch. Have you heard it? Yes, Switch makes music. If you didn't know that, where have you been? Anyway, it starts out with this really cool guitar part. It's like bunk burnum, bunk burnum, bunk burnum. When I'm drowning. So I'm all like, I'm gonna learn this guitar part if it's the last thing that I do. Calluses, let's go. So I take out my guitar. I'm getting it in. It doesn't sound right. Doesn't matter what I'm feeling. And then it hit me. Getting closer to God is a lot like playing guitar. See, because I let my guitar sit and rot for several months, all the notes are like way out of tune. Let me show you. This is a tuner. All of these notes are supposed to be green. No, not bright red, not bright yellow, but green. Like this. The guitars don't just stay in tuned. You have to commit to tuning them to the right note. The same way that our lives are with God, they don't just stay in alignment with God. You have to actually commit to staying on the path with God. You have to decide that, God, I'm gonna do life with you, and nothing is gonna distract me or pull me too far this way or pull me too far that way off the track that you have for me. That means you're checking in all the time. Hey God, I was thinking about telling this little lie, like not a real lie, but just like a little lie. Oh, what? You don't want me to do that? You want me to do, oh, what? But just like a little lie? No? Okay, fine, you got it. I was gonna check out this website. Yeah, I think it's fine if I just stay here just for a few seconds. I wasn't just gonna look, I wasn't gonna do anything. Probably gonna see some things I shouldn't see, but you don't want me to. Got it. Let me do something else. Yeah, let me do something else. Kind of like that. So yeah, don't let your life, your morals, your standards, your integrity drift all over the place. No, commit to staying on the true and pure path to God. Dance party. Believe me, it doesn't matter what I'm facing. No, I'm holding on to you. Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that it's an easy thing to do. Check out this story.
Years ago, when I was a little kid, we went on one beach vacation. So much fun, I will never, ever forget it. And my mom was like crazy passionate, be safe. Sunscreen, watch out for the jellyfish, watch out for the sharks, watch out for the undertows, watch out for the tsunamis. It could all get you, okay? And so what she did is she had a red towel that was on the beach. And so when we're out playing, only go this deep, no deeper, because, you'll be taken away, okay? Watch for the red towel. Keep your eye on the red towel. Keep your eye on the red towel. So my little sister went out there playing, having fun. Red towel, red towel, red towel, red towel, red towel. Get the red towel, red towel, red towel, red towel. Well, you know what happens when you're in the water, in the ocean, what happens? The currents, and suddenly we forgot the red towel. Like, we were doing that kind of stuff, having fun. Looked up, where's the red towel? Where's our beach house? It's all gone. Well, what had happened? We had drifted unknowingly away. Just enjoying the beach, just enjoying the sun, just enjoying the water, and we didn't even recognize what happened. We drifted away. Could I say that there are many that don't even recognize how far we've drifted from the strength, the presence, the goodness, and the grace of God?
No matter what happens next, set your standards now. Stay on the path and don't make sandwiches at home without your parents there.
Yes, and you can do it by watching what you say, looking at your relationships, and grow closer to God.
What happens next? Ricky and Jamie explode. Ricky and Jamie turn into bats. Ricky and Jamie stab a door. Ricky and Jamie say, enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the